Happy Earth Day. Very exciting. Today is Earth Day, and I have a special math mystery for you. So, you have, our math mysteries. We have a special case that we're solving. We're trying to figure out who the litter bug is and who is leaving trash around Manhattan. So go ahead and read the scenario, and we are going to solve 5 clues today. Remember, when you solve a clue, it's going to give you ideas on who to cross off, whether you have sleep, stay, or night, the size of the bug, I guess. Is the bug able to fly, its color, and how fast it moves, okay? So based on these clues, we're going to figure out which people we can cross off, okay? So first things first, we are going to multiply some decimals. I gotta grab a pen. So we're going to multiply some decimals today. Remember, when you multiply decimals, we multiply the numbers and then check out their decimals. So let's start here. This number is 3/100 times 2/10. So remember that we don't line up the decimals when we multiply. We bring them all the way over and line up on the side, okay? So 2 times 3 is, I hope you said 6, okay? And then the rest of this is going to be zeros. So let's count how many numbers are behind a decimal. We have 1, 2, 3. So we are going to move our decimal 3 times, starting on the right. And what do I put in my holes? All right, so 6 thousandths. All right, let's do another one. 8/10 times 5/100. So 8/10, 5/100. 8 times 5, 8 times 5, I hope you said 40. Okay, count the number of digits behind a decimal. 1, 2, 3. So we're going to move our decimal starting on the right 3 times. 1, 2, 3. What do I put in the hole? 0. So remember that 0 on the end is extra, so we can say 4/100. All right, next one. 6/100 times 1/100. Okay, 6/100 times 1/100. So maybe we can just line them up like this. 6 times 1. And then how many numbers are behind the decimal? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Add my zeros. 6 10,000ths. 1, 2, 3, and a 6. All right, let's do another one. I'm going to put this one down here. 2/10 times 2/100. 2 times 2 is 4. The rest of these are zeros. How many digits are behind the decimal? 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. And I put placeholders. 4 thousandths. I'm going to do one more with you, and then you're already almost halfway done with this clue. 3/10 times 3/10 is 4/10. 3 times 4 is 12. And then how many numbers are behind the decimal? 2, 1, 2. 12/100. All right, so you're going to finish that up, and remember, when you're done with that, then you take your clues. For example, A is 6 thousandths, and we go put an A wherever you can find 6 thousandths. Okay, that one is not. That's 6 10,000ths, so make sure you don't put an A there. Okay, this is 6 thousandths. All right, if your clue doesn't make sense, you got to go back and check your numbers, okay? All right, so that's clue number 1. You're going to finish. You have 7 more little decimals to multiply. Clue number 2. Clue number 2, we are doing orders of operations. There's no parentheses or exponents or anything. It's just multiplying, dividing, adding, and subtracting. So when we do these problems, we have to remember the order that we do our operations. We multiply and divide first. Whoa, sorry, that looked a little weird. And then we add and subtract from left to right. All right, so let's look at this first problem. We are going to multiply and divide first. So we see a multiplication sign, a division sign, and an addition sign. We're going to ignore the addition because that's in our second step. We're going to do multiplication and division, whichever one comes first, from left to right. So we're going to do this one first. It's the farthest on the left. 2 times 7 is, I hope you said 14. So this part's gone. Now we have 14 divided by 7. 14 divided by 7 is 2. 2 plus 1 is 3. Okay? Now, that's not always going to be that case where you are going to do it straight across like we just did, okay? So we're going to do the next problem, and then I'll show you an example of that. Okay, so we have division, addition, and subtraction. We do multiplication and division first. So we're going to do the division problem first. 5 divided by 1 is 5. So now we can add and subtract. So we're going to do the first one first, all the way on the left first. So 5 plus 9 is 14. This part's 14. 14 minus 5 is 9. All right, next problem. Addition, subtraction, and division. Which one do we do first? So we're going to do this part first. 5 divided by 1 is 5. Now we can do addition and subtraction starting from the left. So 9 plus 9 is 18. And then 18 minus 5 is 13. All right, next problem we have division, multiplication, and addition. All right, so we have multiplication and division first. So we have 2 problems to do first. We're going to start on the left. We always start on the left. 6 divided by 3. 6 divided by 3 is 2. Now we have the multiplication problem. 2 times 9 is 18. Now we can do step 2, addition and subtraction. 18 plus 9 is 27. All right, next. 7 times 4 plus 3 plus 8. We have multiplication, addition, addition. So we're going to do multiplication first. 7 times 4, 28. Now we have 2 addition problems. 28 plus 3 is 31. 31 plus 8 is 39. All right, so you're going to do the same thing here. I'm going to look for tricky problems that I can help you on. Ooh, let's do this one. All right, so, and all 3 of these have the same thing where you have to do part of it first. So we have addition, multiplication, and subtraction. Which one do we do first? Multiplication and division. So we do the multiplication problem right in the middle first. So 2 times 4 is 8. Now we add or subtract from left to right. So we start on the left. 5 plus 8 is, I hope you said 13. And then 13 minus 7 is 6. Okay, you have the same problem on these 2 where you're going to do the middle part first. Okay? let's do G. G looks tricky. And then you're going to do the same type problem on K and O and E. Okay, so let's do G. You have a division, an addition, and a multiplication problem. Okay, we do the multiplication and division first, whichever one comes first. So we have division and multiplication, whichever one is farther on the left. So we're going to do this one first. It's farthest on the left. 4 divided by 2 is 2. We got to leave that one alone. We got multiplication to do first. 3 times 1 is 3. And now we can do the addition. 2 plus 3 is 5. How about let's do the one right below it. We'll do one more here. Okay, you have 3 times 11 minus 24 divided by 6. Multiplication and division first. Okay, let's do the multiplication. Okay, 3 times 11 is 33. 24 divided by 6. 4. 33 minus 4. 29. All right, you have about 8 more practice on that one. And then you're going to write your clue. Go cross off names. All right, next clue. You guys are doing great, I'm sure. All right, this one is an easy one. I shouldn't have to help you too much with this one. This one is division with remainders. Division with remainders, okay? So how many 15s are 94? Remainder what? Okay? How many 17s are 52? Something? Remainder what? Okay? So you guys are good at division. This one should be a real easy, quick one. Okay? Then we get to clue number 4. All right, so this one has some rates. We're going to learn how to do rates real fast. A reminder how to do rates, okay? It says Paul bought 6 sodas during 3 days. How many days will Paul have to spend on vacation before he's bought 12 sodas? Okay, so if he took 6 sodas in 3 days, 12 sodas equals how many days? Okay, do you see the relationship? Think 3 times what is 6? Okay, so 3 times 2, right? So what times 2 is 12? Relationship here, right? What times 2 is 12? Yeah, 6. So this took 6 days. Let's look at another one. Tina had 6 assignments over the course of 2 weeks. After attending 6 weeks of college, how many assignments will she have done? Okay, so she has 6 assignments in 2 weeks. How many assignments are in 6 weeks? 2 times what is 6? 2 times 3, right? So we're going to do the same thing. If this is times 3, we have to do the same thing. 6 times 3 is? How many assignments is that? Okay, if 2 weeks is 6 assignments, 6 weeks is, 6 times 3 is? 18. 18 assignments. Okay, do you see what you're doing? We'll do one more just to practice this again. An Earth Day fun event will cost $15 for 3 people to attend. If there are 4 people attending, oh, great. This is a nice, tricky one. Oh, you can do this, no problem. Don't worry. I got confused, but you're not going to get confused. So it's $15 is for 3 people to attend. If 4 people attend, how much will that cost? All right, so again, think 3 people is $15, so it's times what? 3 times what is 15? Each person is going to cost 5, right? 3 times 5 is 15. So same thing, 4 times 5 is 20. All right, so set up your problems the same way. You have a few more practices on this clue. And then the last clue is what we did yesterday, and I talked to a lot of you guys on the phone, and you said it was actually very easy to add and subtract integers, which was so exciting to hear, okay? So, just as a reminder when you do your integers, okay, I think you probably will want to make a little number line just so that you are still on track. Okay, it's a little bit of a new concept, and sometimes negative integers are hard to wrap our brains around. Even middle schoolers struggle for a little while on integers, okay? So make yourself a number line and make sure that you remember if we go to the right, we are adding. And if we go to the left, we are subtracting. All right, so if I start here, okay, let's make sure we say complete the questions below, okay, and then look for the answers in the box. Okay, good. So it says -1 plus 3. So I start at -1, and since I'm adding, I'm going to the right. I'm going to add 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so -1 plus 3 is 2. 4 minus 8, we start at 4. Subtract 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. 4 minus 8 is -4. 3 minus 6. -3 minus 6. So I start at -3. I didn't make enough numbers. All right, so I start at -3. I'm going to subtract 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, here's a tricky one. If you have a negative and a negative, what does that make? A negative and a negative make a positive. Okay, negative and negative make a what? Positive. So you can find that again here. Negative and negative make a positive. And here, change it to positive. Okay, it's like turning around 2 times, right? All right, so 5 plus 1 is 6. Okay, -2 plus -3. So you're actually going to keep subtracting there. So we start with -2. We subtract 3 more. 1, 2, 3. -5. Are there any more like that? Yeah, this one right here. -8 minus 2. Start at -8. Subtract 2 more. 1, 2. All right. Okay. Give those a try. Okay, that's 5 clues, 5 little practices, and it'll give you the litter bug. Okay, so when you've discovered who the litter bug is, write down his name. And I know some of that is tricky math today, so please, if you get stuck, please, please, please give me a call and I will help you some more. All right? Have fun today. Happy Earth Day.